There are things beyond our expectation. God's plan is difficult to be stopped, but human plans are the most easiest plans to be stopped. A pastor from Mombasa has come out with a bold message to the politicians that there is one of them who will commit suicide. He has even exposed the dates in court. And speaking in Mombasa, that prophet is called Sharif. Is shocking us. I was just going through the prophecy and through the comment, and I have realized in the comment section, Kenyans always take things for granted. There was a pastor, Pastor Ezekiel, Bishop, whichever the name, when he predicted the death of the late former Prime Minister. How many of you listened to that video? So, that is why I always don't take these prophecies for granted. I always put them on our analysis so that you can also understand the lifespans of these leaders. In this video, we want to ask ourselves, who might be this leader? I might also not predict the name because it's going to be accusing someone for no reason. But he has emphasized, especially on the side of opposition and also the government, that one of the politicians must now commit suicide because he won't believe or he will not believe what might happen next. Before I dig deep into this, if you are first time watching me in this channel, please do me a favor, take 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video, share my video to your friends, family and relatives. For those of you who had subscribed to this platform, I want to say thank you and may God bless you so much for such a great support. I don't take it for granted. Now, for someone to commit suicide, number one, he or she might be stressed up with something, tired with life, an unbelievable moment to his or her own life. This might be the consequences leading someone to commit suicide. In bracket, so much depressed. If you have weak heart, you will commit suicide. If you have strong heart, like me, like any other person, you cannot commit suicide because it is also an evil plan. That is number one. The number two, the most interesting part of it for someone to commit suicide, the environment. The environment means that the people surrounding you. Some people might mount pressure on you. Maybe you've got loans left, right, and center. They want to do that. Or they're telling you that is bad, that is good. They enticed you. The environment, very much crucial. If you will get weak advice, you will commit it. If you will get good advice, a pleasant advice, you will not commit it. And that is why I begin by saying that there are some plans in human life we can control. But God's plan is difficult to control. And God cannot make someone to commit suicide because God is against death. In fact, is against unplanned death. It's against that. So we don't put God here in politics because it's beyond us. I'm just using his name because he's the creator as a good example so that those of us who are zombies, or those of you who are zombies, let's include ourselves, must now learn what this prophecy is. We have politicians in this country. They speak. They have mouths. They insult each other. They abuse each other. They chest thump. Some show even their wealth. Some even being driven in a very luxurious vehicle, protected vehicle, spending billions, spending millions in a day. They live that luxurious life. And the only thing they can do is to insult each other. We have them, and you know them. I don't want to mention the names. But here's another scenario. They are forgetting to deliver their promises for wananchi, from the MCA up to the presidency position, politician. Now, prophecy has been prophesied that Kenya must again prepare for another breaking news. A prominent politician will sit down at the corner, buy a rope, buy a stool, and hang himself. A prominent politician will go to the chemistry, buy rat and rat, leaving bodyguards behind, and all those convoys, and drink that rat and rat, or poison. He has said committing suicide. I'm just trying to predict ways of committing suicide. A prominent politician will be sleeping in his own or her own room, use a knife, prick himself or prick herself. Because he will not believe who will again be declared a winner. He will not believe that the person whom he or she intimidated is now a winner. That's a very shocking prediction. And let us not just take it lightly. Bishop Ng'ang'a or Apostle Ng'ang'a alitabiri ya kwamba anasikia harufu ya ndege. Has it not passed? It has passed. Just last year, it has passed. So these people whom we take when speaking for granted, you must be very much keen. Wengi walianza kudharau hiyo maneno ya Ng'ang'a. Tumeona mbunge amezikwa hapa juzi akisikia hii harufu ya ndege alitabiri. So this prophecy is very much crucial, very much important. And if there is any politician planning that, ushindwe katika jina la Yesu. I know my viewers will say, let them die. Because number one, I was just reading, by the way, some of your comments. When I did the analysis of William Ruto in State House, visited by birds, your comments are very, very heartless. In fact, it is good to speak the truth. I love Kenyans because you are not afraid. You are telling someone the truth. And in fact, let me tell you one of your comments. Mulisema wakufe kabisa kwa sababu wamesumbua watu damu ya Gen Z wezi enda hivyo. This has also brought me to my conclusion analysis. Maybe the bloods which you have shed in this country might lead you to commit suicide. We just saw Aden Duale escape death. And he said it was small. We've seen several of them being echoed left, right, and center. We've seen natural calamities happening. In fact, the worst and the first government receiving breaking news, several things, in fact, horror is this one. If they are in cult, then I will advise them not to practice it again. Because I might be called president today, but the one who gives life watch me very keenly. And it might bring several things to confuse wananchi or to open wananchi's eyes to see with their own naked eyes the kind of leadership in me. To me, for this leader to commit suicide, he might have got high expectation. It is going for both opposition and the government. One of your side must commit suicide. And he sent this message to the opposition, alerting them. So this prophecy you should not take for granted. This is another storm, another calamity, another state burial. Ndio maana I always say, tenda wema, nenda zako. Ukiangalia hawa watu wote hawa wanasiasa wako na tabia moja the same, ubinafsi. Ubinafsi imewasumbua sana. Unapata mtu amechaguliwa, hataki kuacha hiyo kiti, lakini ana spend pesa mingi, midomo mingi kama panya, midomo mingi kama parrot, akiambiwa the only thing he can think of, abduction, killing, arrest, illegal, those nonsense. Na wamejua kujidefend wao wenyewe kwa wenyewe. So God's wrath might also bring all this, because you don't want to listen to the voices of the same people who are waking up very early in the morning to vote for you, queuing without even taking any drink to show love. Then later you are dumping that person, suffering in the village, suffering everywhere. To me, this prophecy is very much significant, and it's just a shockwave again to us as those people who lives in this country, Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take?